Hey, what's up everyone? Aaron here. So Bitcoin crosses $56,000. What does that mean for the market? Also talking a little bit about Celsius, little updates here and there. So what I want to talk about are a couple things. The first one is going to be right here. If you still have money in custody in your account, please take it off. We have until February 29th to remove those coins. 96% of you already withdrew your crypto off of your custody accounts. But if you haven't, make sure to do so. And that leads me to right here. You want to make sure you can export your transaction history. I made an entire video about this a few days ago, which I will link in the description. If you have access to your app, you do want to make sure you download your transaction history. And when you get this email, you want to make sure you click it immediately because it does expire. So again, I will link that video for you guys. So next, talking a little bit about the ETFs and why the price of Bitcoin has probably been going up quite a bit. And then talking about Bitcoin market cycle ROI. So basically, where are we compared to the other halving cycles? So I'll go into that a little bit and show you where we are compared to the other market cycles, which is very, very cool. So on Twitter, Eric Balchunas, who is the senior ETF analyst for Bloomberg, said it's official. The new 9 Bitcoin ETFs have broken all-time high records today with $2.4 billion coming in. And MicroStrategy today owns almost 1% of the 21 million available Bitcoin that will ever be created. And this is a fun website. We have the US owning just under 1% of the 21 million Bitcoin. And here we have the ETFs and trusts that hold Bitcoin. Grayscale holds just over 2% of the Bitcoin. Then we have about 0.6% of the Bitcoin held by iShares, 0.4% held by Fidelity. So I want to talk about two charts here on Into the Cryptoverse. The first one, Bitcoin ROI after the halving. And again, the halving will be happening this April. So this date does change a little bit, but right now it is set to April 25th. So probably end of April for the halving. So why does this matter? Well, we have the different market cycles, or I should say the different halvings. Taking a look at the last halving right here in orange. From the halving, Bitcoin did around a 7.8x. So that means from the day of the halving, last time, Bitcoin went up almost 8x. So right now, we are seeing Bitcoin at around $55,000, $56,000 or so. So an 8x from that would put Bitcoin at over $400,000 if it does this cycle what it did in the last cycle. The cycle before the last one, it did over a 20x, and the first cycle went parabolic at almost a 100x. But this next chart from Into the Cryptoverse is a very important chart, and I will include the link if you want to purchase this membership, which allows you to get access to literally so many charts. But anyway, what I want to talk about right here is Bitcoin market cycle bottom ROI. So the return on investment from the last market cycle bottom. I'm going to take out the first two cycles because those were just parabolic and a long time ago. But right here in pink or magenta, we have this current cycle that we're on. And from the market bottom, we are at just under a 4x from that price. So the market cycle bottom was around $16,000 or so, and we are actually projecting higher than the previous last two market cycles. So why this chart is pretty exciting is for a few reasons. And I'll put on my moon hat, my Bitcoin moon hat, because I'm pretty excited about this. So we see the last two cycles, and we are right around the same place in terms of ROI from the bottom. And we can see here that the third market cycle did about a 100x or so, or even higher than a 100x, and the last market cycle did over a 20x. And we can see right here, we are literally following the same trajectory. We are really in alignment with the last two market cycles. So that would mean going back all the way to 2016, we are tracking, which is pretty amazing. Especially what's amazing is that the stock markets are hitting new all-time highs, and we are seeing inflows from institutions via the ETFs, and we are seeing a lot more excitement around Bitcoin with its regulatory clarity. So it's pretty cool. Imagine if it did what it did in the last cycle, which would be the green line here. We saw it do about a 20x or so. So that would mean Bitcoin would do around a 6x more to match the last market or so. And these are just back of the napkin type of math. So that would put Bitcoin well over $300,000 if it continued to do what it did in the last cycle. There are a lot of reasons to believe that it will do better, especially with the Bitcoin ETFs having more and more inflows, and also this regulatory clarity where now it is publicly traded and we are seeing big banks get involved, and there's just going to be a lot more money coming into the entire ecosystem. So taking a look at Ethereum, we can see that we are just under where we were at around 600 days after the bottom of the market. So for Ethereum, if it tracks what it did in the last cycle, we can definitely see it go up quite a bit from here. Ethereum did a 58x from the bottom to the top in the last cycle. And this topped out at, as you can see right here, November 8th, 2021. So that would mean ETH would do around a 15x from here, putting it, I don't know, $50,000 ETH or so, if it does what it did in the last cycle. We can see that altcoins are also going up quite a bit on the Bitcoin rally. Bitcoin up 8.5% over the last 24 hours, Ethereum up just 3.7. So going back to this chart, Bitcoin ROI after halving, I will say that if you don't take profits, often the prices go down, right? So that is something to be aware of as well. Now, personally, I am not taking profits right now. I will consider once Bitcoin hits a new all-time high to possibly take profits on altcoins. But until Bitcoin hits a new all-time high, I personally, and this is just my decision, I will not be taking profits from altcoins. But usually after Bitcoin hits a new all-time high, we will see Ethereum hit a new all-time high, and then we will see the altcoins rally. So I will keep you guys posted on that, of course, but this is just my personal decision. You know, if you want to start taking profits, please go for it. But I think that Bitcoin is going to surpass its previous all-time high. I really can't see a world where that doesn't happen. The all-time high being just over 69,000 bucks. So when that happens, I'll look at my altcoin positions and I'll consider taking some profits, probably into US dollars at that point, but I'll wait until a new all-time high to consider that. So guys, that is it for the video. Just wanted to give you an update. Make sure to take your coins out of custody if you still have it in Celsius. Make sure to download your transaction history and click that button in your email immediately because the email link does expire. And also enjoy the higher prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I know a lot of you guys are still waiting on your distribution, and a lot of you guys already got your distribution. I will be covering more about the Ionic stock. A lot of you guys are having questions about the forms to fill out, so I'll do my best to make a video on that. Other than that, guys, that is it for the video. Thanks for watching. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.